So we're gonna continue with this series with the outside leg control, and we're going to go into a new grip for you guys. This grip is going to be called the modified collar sleeve. And I'm going to explain to you the background of this grip, why we're using it, and why it's such a strong grip, okay? Basically, what's going to happen is, we already previously learned two different types of chipping. We learned the ASIS control on the hip. We learned the half lasso on the shoulder, right? And both of these are great when they have their weight forward somehow. Their weight's on their shoulder, their weight's on their hip, right? But what we're going to learn now is when the person keeps their weight back and just put your weight on your back leg, like this. And now there's no weight on this forward. Keep your elbow close now. She's strong, right? She can keep strong with her elbow, her body. You can even lean forward a little bit and keep your weight back. You see, it's hard for me to move here. So what I'm going to do, and because her weight's back, circle your foot, it's going to be a little easier probably, right? Because there's nothing on this forward shoulder. So you can use this shoulder. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to place my knee under my wrist, like this. And now look what's going to happen to her shoulder. Look how it comes forward. So come back. Your weight's on the back, right?
Yes.
You feel all back?
Yes.
Tell me where your weight's now. It's leaning now, right?
Yes.
That is how we're using this grip. You see how every time her weight's on that back leg and shoulder, I can't really move this arm. It can be closed. So I could try to go to this side. I could try to go here. I fit my foot in great, but if she keeps her elbow closed and it's awkward for me to do what we did before, instead of doing everything, all I have to do is bring my knee like this. Look, all I'm doing is this. Change sides. My foot's on the shoulder. I bring it under my wrist. I push back because her weight's back, right? So I do this. Your weight's back, right?
Yes.
I push back and I push her shoulder like this. So I use my hip and I push her body back like this. One, and now look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna square my hip up. So I'm on this side, look what I'm gonna do. I bring my body this way, look. Now your body's forward, right? Like all your weight and arm, like you have no control of me here, right?
I know.
And look how I'm able to move her around my body. Look. I like to use this grip for many different instances, but another reason I like to use this grip is when I'm playing collar sleeve and she removes my foot from her shoulder, and now I'm in this in-between zone where I don't know where to go. So then I'll hook her shoulder and I'll bring my knee like this. Now let's change sides here. You can see. Look how this way a little bit. Look how my shin is across her body. Here, it's not on her armpit anymore. It's across her it's under her armpit like this. But I have my knee protecting me, so try to remove my foot from your shoulder. Are you able to?
No.
You see? So that is a way I'm able to play collar sleeve if I'm not able to keep the connection of my foot to her shoulder and I'm in danger. Because if I'm like this and I'm here, she can grab my ankle and step and go to half guard. Right? So now when I'm here and I step, I lose the connection circle. I get here. Now, so I'm here. If I do standard collar sleeve like this, right? When my knee is above, grab my ankle and push it down. Now look what I'm going to do. Now grab my ankle. Look, it's impossible for her because I have my knee protecting me. You see? So all I'm going to do is this. I have my foot on her hip. I have the foot on the shoulder. I set up collar sleeve however I like. I can do the inside control. I can do closed guard. Step on the hip. I have my foot on the hip. She puts her weight on her back leg like this. I grab the collar. I put my knee above. Once I get this connection, I can keep my foot on the shoulder. It could be under also, but right now we'll stay with the foot on the shoulder. I can feed my hand up. I put pressure on her shoulder, so this way. My knee goes on her shoulder like this, and it pushes her this way. Once I do this, all I do is I'm going to square my hip up. So you see I'm on my side hip. All I'm going to do is square my body like this. Here. Look how much pressure I have on you. Are you able to put any weight on me right now?
No. I feel like there's a wall here.
Because my whole shin is like, look at my shin on her body. Look how my leg, look how my leg is completely protecting me like a bar on her body so she can't come into me. So every time I'm here and I feel like, wow, I cannot keep my foot on her shoulder. She's too strong. She's really good at circling. I'm like this and she circles it out. I can go like this. All I do is I hook her armpit. Every time I'm here and she takes off my foot, I can hook her armpit, right? How can I hook her armpit? This is another important concept you're going to learn collar sleeve. I'm gonna be doing a series on double sleeves also, and this will be way more you'll be using this way more in that series. But basically, it's this. Every time I remove the connection here, if I'm on this hip, she could get over my leg, right? Unless I push this shoulder, I bring my leg back and come back. But if I'm here, she takes my leg off, and I go to this hip like this, now I'm on this side hip. But what I can do is I can hook her armpit now. Once I hook her armpit, I can bring my knee above my hand. This way. I can either be in the last or the front of the hip. I bring my knee above my hand. Close your elbow. Once I do this, look what I can do. Look how my foot's on her hip. Keep your elbow blocking your hip, please. Can you?
No.
See how easy it is? I can just sneak my foot on her shoulder and bring my foot back to the hip. And here's going to give me many attacks that we'll be able to expose. So now we're learning another way that I can use my hips when I'm playing collar sleeve. So again, everyone teaches collar sleeve like this, right? Grab the above the knee, and you're in this spot here. Everyone teaches it like this, here. So now take off my arm and grab my ankle and start stepping over my leg. Look, I have nothing protecting me because my knee is above my hand. But look, the second I feel that she's about to take it off, look, now take it off. Even if you take it off, I'm gonna let her come this way. She can't, but I'm gonna let her remove my toe. Now I hook her armpit. Look. If I need more leverage to hook her armpit because I'm square, grab my ankle again. All I do is I move my hip to this side, like this. Now I bring my foot under her armpit. Now I go here and I square up. Now I'm back to where we were square, right? But look what's in front of me, her shoulder. So what does that mean about her body? Her spine is misaligned. That means that all my attacks are going to be viable, right? So this is going to be our safety net when we're playing collar sleeve. When we're playing collar sleeve and we feel that those two concepts from before are hard to do, she's either leaning forward, like you're leaning too much forward on me, and I want to make her weight go back, I can push like this. If I feel she's too back, I don't want to bring her forward, I can do this. You see how this concept will help me do both? I can bring her forward or back, okay? So let me show on top now. So you're going to collar sleeve. I'm going to keep doing it on top also because I want to give you a different element of learning it by me explaining what's happening from top, okay? So I'm going to close my elbow. If I close my elbow leaning forward, Tammy can do all the things from before, pushing my shoulder first, stepping on the hip, look. If I close my elbow and lean back, try to push my hip and do all the things from before. You can probably, because your foot got to my hip, right? If you get your foot to my hip, you're strong. But let's just say that it's hard. Make your collar grip higher. Now all you're gonna do is bring your knee under your hip, like this. So yeah, you went on your side, go back. So I'm hand fighting her. So every time I'm on my back arm, do you feel like it's harder for you? No, just go back to normal. When you're on the back arm and I lean back, is it harder for you to keep this on my shoulder than this? I'm gonna put my weight forward, keep your foot on my shoulder.
Okay. Yeah.
Way harder, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm putting all my weight back. When I put my weight back, it's harder for her to keep her foot on my shoulder. So every time I start putting my weight back, now add your knee under your hand and feed the collar grip out. Now put your knee under your hand. Now keep your foot here. Now put pressure on my shoulder. No, not with your foot. Your knee on my shoulder.
Oh, like this?
Yes, but keep tension with your knee on my shoulder. This. Now you see there's nothing that matters here. Now step on my hip. Now square your hip. All the attacks will be viable. Once you get this connection where you're pressing my shoulder, press your shoulder on my knee.
Oh.
Now add tension with your hand. Now use your hips. No. You're going to hang off of it and now use your hips to put pressure like this. This. Now you have it.
Oh, because I'm lifting you up pretty much.
You're basically completely making a straight line bar on my body where I can't move. You see, you're not going to actually go back to this spot, but I just want them to see again what's happening. So you're here, and every time I lean back, I want you guys to notice how I'm able to start circling. And if I circle, she just goes to this hip more. And now hook my armpit. Now add your knee shield in, and bring your knee up. No, your knee goes above your hand, like this, and square your body. This. See, now I'm going to try to step over. I can't. Okay, I'm going to have to help you with this more, but let me just do it. So I'm here. I just want you guys to see how when I lean back, I'm able to remove the foot from the shoulder. Okay? So when I'm here, and I have my foot on the shoulder, every time she leans back, bring your body that way.
Oh.
And circle your arm. Now lean forward. Now try to circle. And now lean back again. No, not posture up. Bring your body that way.
Okay.
Now I just put my knee on top of my thumb. You see? I put my knee on top of my thumb and I do this. Once I connect my knee on top of my thumb, I create this wall. Does she now remove my foot? She removes it, no problem. I hook her shoulder there. Now I'm still in the same pressure as before. So now I can step on her hip and I have this modified collar sleeve control. So now it gives me even a chance that if I want to, at any time, once I get this and I pressure back, I can put my foot back and I'm back to initial collar sleeve. So she starts circling my leg off. I can go like this. 1, hook, here. So try to keep my ankle strong. You can't keep the ankle, right?
No.
And I'm just sitting my knee on top of my thumb, like this. Can you try this again? So when I lean back, I can circle. So are you putting your knee on top of your thumb, like I just said? No, you're not. Your knee on top of your thumb. Here, in a straight bar. Now step on my hip. Your knee on top of your thumb. Here. Now put pressure. With your knee. Pull the collar, open your knee, and put pressure. Now I can't. I don't know why you've not. Now you're feeling stronger. But now step on my bicep again, and you go back to regular collar sleeve. Go a little higher. Hook my shoulder. Yeah, this. Now put pressure with your shoulder. No, yeah, that's gonna come. But put pressure with your knee on my shoulder. Use your arm on my hand and open your knee. Yes, now you have pressure. Again, let me do it. And I'm here. And I'm here. I feel like you're just doing this. I'm doing this. I press your shoulder like this. My knee is touching your shoulder and pushing it. And I'm lifting my hip up.
Okay.
So I'm here, I lift my knee up on your shoulder like this. I press my shoulder like this, and I lift my knee up, pulling your sleeve up. And then I put my knee on top of my thumb and I go like this. And now I square up.
I feel like when you do it, you're kind of like lifting my body in a way, bringing me this way.
Yeah, I feel like you're not even touching my knee. Your shoulder, your knee on my shoulder. Touch my knee on my shoulder. Here, I put my knee on top of my thumb. And now all I do is I change hips square. And I'm putting pressure on your knee to the shoulder like this. You see? So try it. Right here. Step your foot on my hip. Yes. Try to move. Bring your knee to my shoulder. Keep your foot on my shoulder. Bring your knee to my shoulder and push it. Like, let go of your hand. It should be feeling like you're pressing against my shoulder. Keep your foot like this. Yes, now you have pressure on me. Now grab the collar. Put your thumb under the knee. And now you're going to square your body up, opening your knee on your wrist. This is better, but your foot, yeah, now you're feeling better. Bring your knee on my shoulder and push me. Now put your hand under your knee. So now your knee is under your thumb. Like this. Now open and square up. Yes. So now you see it doesn't matter if you're hooking or like this. So again, collar sleeve. So go, you're here, and lift up your hip. Push my shoulder and lift up your hip. Bridge your hip up. Here. Yes. Hook. Now square your body. No, you lost tension when you did it. Now square your body and pull the collar and sleeve. Now you feel stronger. But again, you're not using your knee right still. So again, let me show them. I'm here. I don't feel like you're doing this today. Are you doing that to me?
I'm trying.
Or are you pushing me like this with your knee? You're using your knee like a knee shield on me and stretching your body.
So you make it like a knee shield?
With my knee on your body.
And you use what part?
I'm putting the side of my knee into your shoulder like a knee shield, like this. And now I can grab and put pressure, and now I can square up. I'm pulling this collar down like this. I'm pulling, I'm stretching like this, and now I'm putting pressure on you. It's not necessarily my hip up, it's stretching. I'm stretching my knee away from my head that
What are
way.
you doing with that foot?
Really nothing.
You're not doing anything with that foot?
Nope, not right now. So I'm here, I grab, maybe you're too much on your side. My head's aligned with your shoulder. I'm here. I stretch. Once I stretch, my hands on top of my leg, I come back. Make your head align with my shoulder and step on my hip. Because this leg doesn't matter.
Okay.
Grab the collar. Bring your knee above. Put pressure on my knee now with your knee. So take your knee away from your body and push it. You're still trying to use your arm too much. Push your knee like a knee shield. No, don't kick. Just stretch your leg like you're pressing my butt. Yes. Okay, now grab the collar. You're going to keep that pressure. And you're going to pull the collar now. So you're going to pull this. You're going to stretch this. You're not stretching. You're not pulling this. Pull and stretch. Now square your body. Yes. And now you square up. And now you're here. Okay. You're still trying to go too much on your hip though. Square. Keep your body more square. Like regular collar sleeve. You're here. Now go to the knee shield. Here. Yeah, now press the knee. Way better. But bring your knee higher. Yes. Now put pressure with your knee on my body and hook. You see, now you're hooking. Now pull, hook, and now square your body. But don't use the bottom foot, like I said. You're here. You push your knee to my shoulder. You grab, and now square up. Nice. This is way more control. So now every time you're playing collar sleeve, and you're here, you even be hooking there. No. Go regular collar sleeve with less. I take your foot off. Now go to that side. You go lasso, whatever you want. And now just bring your knee under and hook my shoulder. You see, now open your knee on your wrist, keeping your arms pulling and straighten. So open your knee on there. Yes!
Oh.
You just did it the first time.
So you're pushing your knee into the hip.
You're pushing it into the wrist, and then you have full control of my body. So now open your wrist to your knee.
Wow.
I have no control now. So when you have collar sleeve, the foot on the shoulder, and you're here, and you now do it with the foot on the bicep. So now I'm trying to move this, add it in. No, keep the foot on the bicep now.
Oh, just go here. Like
Yeah,
that.
now put pressure and open your knee on your... Yes,
Crazy.
you finally got it. So you're here, you're playing collar sleeve with the lasso. Whatever you're doing here. I start removing. You go on that side hip, you hook my shoulder. Now you bring your knee under, you press, and now open your knee onto your wrist. That's it. You see it? Wait, stay here, stare. See hooking? You see I have nothing to do. Even if I start grabbing your leg here, look how there's no, hook my shoulder. And keep putting pressure with your knee. Bring your knee higher. Bring your knee higher. Bring your knee higher. And now keep opening your wrist. Look how my arm is completely collapsed. Every time I start moving, you just bring your knee higher. You see? So when we're here in collar sleeve, I start removing the leg. Now you could move your hip in if you want. You just bring your knee under your wrist. Now once you bring your knee under the wrist, you start putting pressure. My hand, I lose the grip. You see, now feed your knee up, higher, and keep opening your wrist at the same time. Now bring your knee higher. Look how I have zero control of your body now. You see? So now you're playing it strong because every time you're here, all you have to do is feed your leg up like this. So go in, now hook, yes. Now you're just gonna open your wrist and feed. Open your wrist. You see, but I feel like you went a little too high. Because you're so high, you have less tension to climb your leg. So you're either foot here or foot here in collar sleeve. Every time you have one of these, you feed your knee up my shoulder, up my shoulder, up my shoulder. And this hand is helping you keep pressure. So you're here, you bring your knee up, now put pressure on my shoulder. Yes, now you're putting pressure on my shoulder to open your hip now. To open, yes, this. See how I put, but keep going. But keep your foot on the shoulder now. Go with regular collar sleeve then. Here. I'm trying to remove it. Now add it in. Now press my shoulder. Now open. Yes. Okay, so now let me show them. I wanted you guys to see me teach my sister this position. She doesn't know it. So I thought it would be perfect because me teaching her it, you guys will see how to learn it. You know, like I'm actually like it's like really like a private lesson. You're actually learning how to learn the position. You know, so I thought that was a great way for us to get you guys to learn this position was me actually showing her how to do it. You know, and you're actually getting more details of how the feeling should be. See, so she was pressing, and then she didn't understand the concept of how when we bring our knee to our hand, we open that we're opening our knee on the hand, right? That's what you felt.
Well, you're leaving your hand in one place, and then you're kind of pushing the leg into the hand, which makes the person's body go like this.
Yes. So when I'm here in collar sleeve, I could be like this or this. She was feeling awkward doing this, but there's really nothing to be awkward because her foot was like this. So if you're gonna do it with the half lasso, you just bring your foot down the arm a little bit. She was trying to do it like this. Just bring your foot down. Now bring my knee up to this. Look. So I press, and now I open my wrist. I put all my weight on my knee, on my thumb, but then I do this to it. I open my knee on my arm like this. See, so my arm is pulling, but I straighten it because my knee is above it. My knee goes above my thumb, so I'm straightening it. But then I open my knee. So now every time I do this, all her weight is off of me or forward, whatever I want. Yes, now you're feeling that, right?
Yes.
So I'm here, I bring my knee up, I start pushing. So I first here, I start opening. Look. Now if I feel like she's putting more weight on me, I bring my knee up more. Now I put more weight off. Now I bring my weight up more. Look at this. Could you put weight on me?
No.
There's zero pressure on me now. And again, because I'm using so much of this part of my leg, this part of my leg doesn't matter anymore. We're completely not caring about this bottom part of my leg. So that's why when we're playing collar sleeve and she removes my foot from her shoulder, look, I hook, I go like this. You see? And there's zero flexibility in doing this. I think anyone could do this. Anyone, even 300 pounds could just grab their leg and do this, right? Zero flexibility. So all we're doing is here, foot on the shoulder, she takes it off. I go like this, 1, 2. Now I try to move here. See, this is very difficult. Now I'm just staring at my knee and making her head misaligned with her spine. Like always in jiu-jitsu, we're trying to do this, right? Okay, so this is going to be a different style of collar sleeve for you that you're going to be able to incorporate and add into all the stuff we're doing. So when we're in collar sleeve and we go here and she starts moving it fast, I go like this. Now look, I can go back. Now it removes. I go back. Now she removes. I go back. Now she removes. I go back. If you could just flow a little bit, let's back up a little bit. I really want you guys to understand this concept. I think it was really cool that I got to show my sister and you guys got to see how we were interacting with the move, okay? So I'm going to be here. I'm going to be playing collar sleeve. Take my foot off your shoulder.
Oh, sorry.
So you guys seeing how every time I go to this modified collar sleeve, when she beats my leg, it makes no difference and we're back safe and I can bring it back to the original position. And you see the exchanges I just did for all the positions we just learned. So this is gonna give you a safety net when you're playing that, oh my God, what if I lost the connection on the armpit? No problem. Now we have the modified collar sleeve, which you might even start liking more than regular collar sleeve, you know. I think it's so cool how we always are trying to find a solution
to common problems, many people, if they were teaching this position, they would say, oh, you lost a connection. They would just probably sit up and straight arm and go like collar drags and just do like force, There's no force in this. It's literally you lose it, no problem. You just bring your knee under your knee here. Why is that? What is our rule? Every time the person dominates the lower part of our leg, we use the upper part of our leg like we were using the lower part of our leg. But we don't have the lower part of our leg anymore. It's like in De La Riva. If you watch my De La Riva instructional, stand up, please.
When the opponent is here and they close their elbow, this elbow.
Oh.
Nope,
Like this?
Yeah. Where I can't use my foot inside anymore, so I use my knee on her arm like this. And then I use my foot inside. You see? What did I just do there? I used the lower part of my leg because she was dominating the upper part of my leg. So when I'm in collar sleeve, go back on your knees. If you want to learn that in detail in my De La Riva instructional, I teach that concept so much. But I'm just showing you, if you've watched that instructional, how this concept remains the same. So it clicks for you when you're doing this. So I'm here, she dominates the lower part of my leg, like this, right? So now I can step on the floor and put my knee, but look all I have to do. I spider my knee here, so now keep control of this. She can't, because it does not matter at all that anymore. Look, I just need to move this way. Yeah. No, keep moving that way.
Oh, sorry.
Move more. I just need my control, my knee on top of my wrist like this. So I go like this, I press, I open. That makes my arm help me move her body. If I want to bring her forward, if I want to bring her back, I have so much control of her, guys. It's ridiculous. So this is going to help you guys so much when you're doing this position, how we can keep controlling her. So go back square.
It's crazy.
We're here. He moves it. Everyone, you like this. 1. Here in collar sleeve. Look, I don't care about her hand being there. You can keep it. Go. She has to post. Now look. Hint.
I think the concept that was hard for me was realizing to pull down and push away, but keep your hand in the same spot.
You weren't opening your hip at all. So you were just doing this. And you weren't even pressing. You were just staying here. You're pressing, you open. Look how it makes no difference the lower part of my leg. Do it again now. Let's see.
Let's see if you got the details, Tammy. No pressure.
A little pressure from
But look, remember what I just said? You were trying to do it originally with your foot like this, and then you had no space. You just move your foot here, and now go. So look, I'm going to hold your ankle. Go back. I'm going to hold your ankle. Bring your knee up, press. And now what you're going to do is connect your knee to your hand, and now you're going to keep your arm straight and open your hand and open your knee. Now straighten your arm. Yes, this. See how you open your knee and hand? You keep your arm straight. You open your knee, making your arm more straight. You're straightening your arm by opening. You see how you have tension now?
Oh, so you're kind of using your...
You're kind of straightening your arm.
So you're using your hips, you're kind of straightening your body?
You're straightening your body.
Like you're going like this.
And then you're opening your body to change side. Okay.
So I was trying to push like this, but in theory you're supposed to be going like this, kind of straightening
You're straightening this arm initially, and then you're using your knee there higher. Keep going higher. And now open your wrist with your knee. Yes.
Wow.
You see how now it doesn't, but now let me ask you, does this part of your leg matter at all anymore to you?
No.
It's just your knee connection to your thumb, right? So go again.
It seems to be.
So when you're here, you put pressure with your knee on my thumb. On your thumb. Now put pressure, climb more. Now start opening your hip and just pull your grip, open your knee and push. Look, I have 0 strength now. So now it's flow. So collar sleeve, you can be there, whatever you want.
Okay.
Just keep going lasso,
Oh.
just flow. Now go to the other position. Now go back to regular collar sleeve.
This here?
Yeah, all the submissions. But bring your foot up to the ribs.
Oh,
Yes.
here.
Yes, it's better. Again.
Crazy.
So you're here in colors. Look, wait, I want to know something. I'm trying when I get the ankle to drive forward to press her knee against her chest. When she raises her knee, no, don't press against me. Bring your knee higher. You see how you can do this when I'm pressing you? Again, higher. Now straighten your arm and now move your knee to this.
It makes it worse for you?
Because you were trying to push me and when I was driving forward. So you let me push you and drive forward. You just keep feeding your grip, watch. So when you're here and your knee's like this and I'm driving forward, feed your grip, your knee higher and feed your grip. Now look, now change sides.
Wow.
You see how you created that wall? So now this part of your leg doesn't matter at all. So you're in collar sleeve, I remove this. Now bring your knee in. Now look, I'm gonna drive into you and put weight on you. Now you're just gonna open, no. I'm fighting you right now. So all you're gonna do is open your knee more, straighten your arm, and now just open your knee.
Oh, so do I move back or
You can move back once you have this frame. Because once your shin is connected to my body, I can't come into it anymore. It's a wall. So now you can move your body back. And once you move your body back, what does that mean for my upper body? More weight on it, right? What does that mean for us in the future? Hint, hint. Submission exposure. Because my weight's on my arms, right? When you're here in collar sleeve, she's here. We're moving. She steps on the hip. She feeds her knee up. I'm driving. Open, bring your knee higher. Now change sides. Straight. No, what's the problem right now? Look at your arm. Straight.
Oh, okay.
Straighten it, pull, and now open your knee. See how I fall to the other side instantly when you do that? So again, we're here. Here, you bring your knee up. Now straighten, open your knee. Look, I cannot put pressure on her. Now if she wants to,
This detail with the straightening the arm is really...
I think that's what's helping you because now you're reinforcing your arm being straight doing this. This is all she's doing, guys. Look.
I think it's natural, like whenever we do anything, we're using everything and going this way. We're going this way, but we're using our arm straight.
It's like our whole goal is to straighten your arm. And then you're using this to reinforce your arm being straight by putting your neck back. Put your neck down and straighten. This is what you're doing. So you're straightening your arm and leaning. Then you're using your knee to help you lean. So do that motion, like just so they can see. So straighten your arm, head down. Now open your knee, and keep your arm straight. And open your knee and pull. Yes, that's what you're doing. So here, my arm is straight, right? I climb up and look. See how my arm stays straight? I'm gonna pull now, watch the difference. I'm not as strong. I only pull to adjust, so put weight on me now. Yeah, lean on me. Like hold my ankle. I get here, and I'm gonna go here. Now put weight on me. But technically.
Oh.
Here, okay, sure. I bring my knee up. Put weight on me more. I bring my knee up. Now look, I'm gonna put weight back and then change sides. I'm gonna put weight back and then change sides. So here, collar sleeve. If I need to, I put my weight on my neck and now I back up. Now look. Now look. You see the difference? From here, he moves. Put weight on me.
I can't.
She cannot put any weight on me. See? Completely eliminating the biggest problem in collar sleeve when they control the back leg. Right? This modified collar sleeve is life-saving. It's going to help you guys a lot. Back up, please. The only thing about it, I want you guys to see, for me to do it, I cannot be on this hip. You see? If I do it like this, just put my foot in and pass. You see, it's hard. I have to be on this hip. Now I'm like in a knee shield, right? So now I can bring my knee up. I can bring my knee up. So now she's putting weight on me. I can square my hip. So I'm on my side. I bring it up. I keep my arm straight, and then I straighten my hip square. You see? Look at her arm. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Okay, you gonna do it one more time? You're here, collar sleeve. Put it on the hip. Whatever you want. I move. Straighten your arm and bring your leg up. Bring your leg up. Stay on your side so far. And now you're gonna square your body and straighten this at the same time. Open this. No, why are you pushing your arm? You're hanging.
Oh, hey.
You're hanging your arm.
Okay.
You open your knee and now you're gonna square up. No. You're here, you bring your pressure, make more tension on your wrist with your knee. You're bringing more tension. You put pressure on the wrist, head down, and open your body. Yes. And then if you feel like that's hard, you back up. Now though. Now open your knee more. No, above my head.
Oh, sorry. Like this.
This. Yes. Again. You put your knee on my head. You feed it up, you feed it up, you feed it up. Now head down. Now open your knee. And now that's hard, back up. Now, yes.
Oh, okay.
Now you're doing it, okay? So I think that this is the best way I could have explained it. I wanted to really show you guys me teaching it as well. It's gonna be first a little weird, changing from the knee being above your knee to under, but it's going to be so important for you guys in your development of open guard to have this concept, because you're not gonna feel like, oh my God, he took the foot off my shoulder. What do I do? What do I do? And it's gonna kind of make you not even care if your foot's on the shoulder or not until you're ready to attack. So I can play collar sleeve because I have this concept without being always on the armpit. So I can play collar sleeve like this. You know, like more of an old school style, like here and here. I don't have to always be like this because I know when I'm like this, he starts grabbing, I can go like this. And now I can go back to this if I want. You see, when I'm ready to attack. So it's gonna make you have so many more options. It's gonna make you not have to be so afraid where your legs have to be at all times, right? That modified collar sleeve will be kind of a lifesaver in some cases. So you guys are gonna really be able to use it well. Okay, so I want you guys to play with this grip a little bit now. I'm gonna show you guys some attacks from here. But again, we're still on outside control. A lot of cool inside control stuff to come. But right now we're still working all the different ways of outside control. So we already learned foot on the hip as the first family of outside control. We learned half lasso as the second family of outside control. Now we're learning these two feet positionings don't matter right now. The only thing that matters when she removes this is going to be our knee, like this. So we put pressure. My arm is straight left. My arm is straight. It can open my elbow, drop if I really, really want it. Just so you guys know. I push. Now I'm going to square my hip like this. If I feel like it's hard, I can back up and now bring my knee up more. Look at this. Look. See how much pressure I can put? That's how you should feel like you should be able to do. Maybe that's a good drill for you guys to do. So when you're here to teach you how to use your arm, you pull the arm, I straighten it. See, I'm still in a U grip kind of because my arm is straight. And I'm just going to back up, and now I'm going to bring my knee up more. And now I'm going to put her head to the floor. And now I'm going to bring my knee up more. You see, this is how I know I'm using my hip right, okay? In reality, you'll only be square more like this. You might go to the other hip, but you're not going to be so much like this. You see, you can be, but I'm just saying that this might teach you how to use your hips in this way. So we grab, we have like a U grip with our hand. I'm curious now if you were grabbing with a U grip. Probably not before. You see, the U grip helps my arm stay straight. If you're not in a U grip, your arm is bent. Was your arm bending?
I think so.
Yeah, because your hand probably wasn't in the shape of a U. When it's in the shape of a U, now I can do this. I can now open my knee. Just try it. So go to the shape of a U with your hand. Shape of a U, yes. Feet it higher. Now your arm should be straight because you're in the shape of a U. Now bring your knee in. Now keep your hand in the shape of a U. Now your arm is straight, right? Now bring your knee up. Bring your knee up. Now open your knee. Square. Okay, you feel 1,000 times. Okay, that was it. You weren't making your hand in a U grip. You haven't been listening. We always keep our hand in a U grip when we're doing collar sleeve. You see, so bring your knee up. Bring your knee up. Now you're going to open your knee, straighten your arm, and now start neck to the floor if you need to back up. Now bring your knee higher if you want. Now open your wrist and keep your arm straight and in the U grip. You see, you keep turning your wrist. Stay in the U grip. Now open your knee. Yes, look how much pressure you have now.
Yeah, that's a difference.
It's significantly different in your hips.
Instead of this.
Your hand always in the shape of a U. So you think of it like this. This is a U, right? Our knuckle is close because we're grabbing the gi. So we're in this shape. It's still a U. It's not a C because if you're in a C, your hand is off angle. So it's a U. My knuckle and my thumb make it a U. You see? That's what I want you to look at when you're grabbing. You want to see the shape of a U with your hand. Okay? So you're looking at a shape of a U.
Like this?
No, but your finger is closed because you're grabbing the gi. This part of your hand is closed. So you're like this. You see how it's a U? So when you grab the collar, see how you're in a U? Yeah, now grab higher. Yes. Now higher. Yes, you already feel, okay, you feel way stronger already. But now keep the grip in the U. Now put pressure with your knee. Now head down and open your knee. Now open your knee more. Yes. Now look at this.
Yeah, that made the biggest difference.
Now I don't feel like you're even using now I feel like your hips and everything are like perfect now. Yep. So when you're doing this, focus on the U-shaped grip when you're doing it.
Focus
Can I
on.
do the U-grip?
Yeah.
Just like if this is on it.
So my hand is always in the shape of U. Guys, so look at this. Look when I'm here. So you may see my knuckle is visible, but this part of my finger isn't. So that's why it's the shape of a U when I'm here. See how I'm in the shape of a U? So now when I'm here, my arm stays straight. I'm in the shape of a U. I can put my knee. Now I can put pressure like this, straightening my leg and my arm. Now look. You see? That's why I'm so strong here. If my hand was bent like this, I wouldn't have pressure on your leg. Look how little pressure I have opposed to this. You see the difference? So make sure you make the U grip. That's very important. She wasn't making the U grip initially, so this is gonna help you guys so much. We make a U grip, we put our pressure on our knee like this, then we open. That's how we're going to be able to do this concept, okay? So I want you to work this now, and I'm gonna add in attacks for you guys. But I wanted you also to see us just have an open discussion about a position. You know, this is so important for you guys, like how we're discussing it, and you can see like any mistakes we were making. We were just discussing and reviewing. This is how you should drill with your drilling partner. Like your partner should be telling you feedback, open feedback always about the spot. That's what's gonna make you both get better, okay? So be very interactive with your partner. That's the most important way to get better, okay? We're gonna move on now, and I hope you guys understand now. We're in a U grip because my arm is straight. I bring my knee up, I put pressure. The bottom part of my leg doesn't matter anymore. Once I put pressure, now I can open, and now I can keep putting pressure on her neck. But my arm is staying straight. It could bend a drop, but I'm not bending my arm, okay? So try playing with this now, and now we have a solution. If you feel like, wow, I cannot keep my foot on the shoulder, no problem. We have this. So we'll keep working from there. So now I kept saying hint, hint in the previous segment because we're going to learn how we can attack all our submissions and options we learned previously now with this modified collar sleeve. You're going to see how you'll actually see so many options now. Just changing our foot to the under the armpit or shoulder using the modified collar sleeve, giving us the triangle, the omoplata, all our options we learned before from the two families of this forward leg, right? Of the outside control, the half lasso, the foot on the hip. It's going to give us so many more options. It's going to be very cool that you'll see these new spots that you could add in to play with. And it's kind of a cheat code if you feel like that elbow is closed, that you're able to take it off the hip without even having to change sides, you know. So it is going to be like a little cheat code for you. I don't want you to become too dependent on it because I think the other positions are very important for body positioning and just fundamentals in general. But it's going to help you add in everything. It's going to put everything together, okay? So I'm going to be here with my sister, Tammy. I'm going to be collar sleeve here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to the modified collar sleeve like this. So keep your elbow closed a little bit. So before we were doing all these different things, like, oh my God, her elbow's closed. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Look how cool this is. Because her elbow's closed and I have this modified collar sleeve, look what I can do to her elbow and shoulder. Look. Just change sides. Wait, I just wanted to see how. Oh, you're good. I think you're good here, right? So now keep your elbow to your hip. You see, like this. Keep your elbow to your hip. Can you?
Am I keeping it to the hip? Right?
Nope, it's off.
Oh.
You see? Keep your elbow to your hip. Look, I can't put my foot in, right? I'm in this half lasso. I'm here. Look. Look. Now I'm in this spot. Look. Once I get here, all I'm going to do is this. I'm going to bring my knee up more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my knee like a wedge like this. I'm going to pinch my knees together. Look. I'm going to put pressure on her head. And now look how I can do to her arm. And now look how cool this is. I can attack the omoplata. Or if I want, I want to pull her shoulder to my body. Look. Now I can attack the triangle. If I get the shoulder in my lap. If I can't do that and she's not facing me, perfect for the omoplata. A triangle on the elbow, right? We have the elbow in our lap. So again, back up please. I'm here. Playing collar sleeve, my foot's here. I hook the shoulder, I'm here. I wedge it. So all I'm gonna do is put my foot on the hip and I use my foot, so keep your elbow close. I just use my foot like this. Try to keep your elbow close right now. Can you?
No.
Look what I do. I could literally put my foot on her elbow if I want, or I could step and pinch my knees like this. Look. And once I pinch my knees, all I do is
Are
this.
you bringing your knees together?
Yes.
I feel like you're squeezing with both legs together.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Or my foot. I can use my foot if I'm flexible, or keep your elbow close. I can use my knees like this. Now look at your elbow. Look at your elbow. Look at your elbow. The more I go up, the more I have our arm like this. So you see how our arm is ending like awkward like this? All I have to do here is put pressure up so her arm is at this angle. We can either manually move her wrist like so to bend it, or I can bring my hips up. And now if her arm's like this, look how I can do. I can bring my hand under and peel it down. Now our elbow's in my lap, right? I could, if I want to go triangle, I could grab her shoulder, put it in my lap here, getting collar grips to go triangle, or I could keep her head misaligned with her body, and now I could go into the omoplata here with her elbow in my lap. Okay. So I'm here, collar sleeve, I'm here, lasso here, half lasso, I'm here. She's removing this, sorry, I just feel, I can even just be in half lasso here, hanging out. I just want to go, I just feel the elbows closed. I don't want to change sides now. I just do that. Now I'm in this spot here. Now look, I can pinch my legs. Now when I pinch my legs, look how I can do it with my knee. Look how easy this is. All I have to do here is just pinch my legs, put pressure on her neck, and now look how our elbows here. Look, I can even bring my foot to the ribs if I want. I can swing my knee on top of her head like this, here. If I do this, look at how I have control of her arm. Here, you see? So when I bridge up, look. So she puts weight on my chest like this. What I'm going to do is this. This is what I want to show you guys. See how our arm is like this? My foot could be here or here. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to bridge my body up like this. And as I bridge it up, I'm going to control under her wrist. And now I'm going to fall down. Look how her hand removed from my body when I did this. So her hand's on my body, right? I want to move it, but I can't move it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this. I don't know what this term would be called. Maybe a wedge. I don't know. But what I'm basically doing is I'm going to lift my body up and place it in one spot. And then I'm going to move my body away from it because I put my fingers under that spot. So I'm here. I'm trying to move it. It's hard.
Is that a wedge?
It's a wedge, I think, right?
Yeah.
So look, I'm here. I'm holding the sleeve. I bring my body up. I bring my fingers under. And now I'm going to drop it, leave my hand in the place that my body was. Look. You see how our hand is no longer on my body because I put my arm under? So again, I'm here. I just do this. 1, 2. Now look at this. How I can circle. Now our hand's not on top. Now, no longer here, right? So now put your arm down. You can't, right? You can't drop it because my hand is under it, you see? So I'm using nothing to do this. All I have to do is bring my hips up. This is a concept I use so much in closed guard as well. And I'll be showing that in future segments, but in other spots as well. But every time someone has their arm on me and I feel like it's heavy, we just go under their wrist a little bit. Any grip I could get under their body, I go. Now I lift my body up like this. Now I'm going to fall, and now look how her hand is off of me. Now I can move her arm down my body to the omoplata. Or if I want, I could go to the triangle here. Shoulder in my lap. Elbow in my lap. Okay? So you see how we're able to put all these things together now. And now you're getting basically what you've learned in collar sleeve so far in the outside control. I can have my foot on the hip, foot on the shoulder. Those are the two things with this forward leg. My back leg could be here.
Can I see you do the move? This is for my own. Can I see you do the move with the foot on the shoulder instead of the hip? Is
Okay.
that the one, where you said you were going to squeeze with the foot? Oh.
See how I'm able to walk up your shoulder? I like doing it a lot like this.
That
you
one
see?
feels like, can
Really
you do
strong.
the first one?
So close, go again. No, bring your body back square.
Oh, sorry.
You were lean, yeah.
Sorry. Okay, and
That.
now what's the other one? Well, yeah, that one feels cool.
And look, if I want to, when I lift up, I can bring my hand here, fall, and now look how your hand is no longer on my body. So it makes it really easy for me to do this. I'm using both families of the outside control. The ASIS, hip control, ribs, and the half lasso. Here my foot could be acceptable on the shoulder, on the armpit shoulder. Could be hooking, watch. I could do the same thing even hooking, watch. Just look. So if her elbow's closed here, like this, I just bring my knee under her elbow, I pinch it, and now look how I can pinch. Now look. You see? So if her elbow's closed, like still here, I can bring my body up, moving her head, and if I get my leg under her elbow, I can bring the elbow to me. You see? I could do that. I could do many things here. I could step on the ribs and pinch. You see, I just need to bridge. I can even have my leg on the back like this. And now I can turn. Because she can't come into me. Try to come into me. You see, and the more she comes into me, the more her arm is up. See? So when I'm here, her elbow's closed, I pinch. I can bring my leg under the elbow to pull it up. Or I can just pinch, now move her arm down, go on her wrist. I bring my body up, go on her wrist, move her body down. Now I get here. When I arrive here, guys, I want you to see something. The person, this is the same concept, this is a concept in omoplatas in general. When she's here in omoplata, I've seen a lot of people get their guards passed when they're here. Because when they're here, the person grabs their leg, and they step over their leg, and they start passing the guard, right? Like from close guard. Even if I have like a Williams guard here, and you step over my leg, and you start getting half guard. This happens all the time, right? So this concept of grab my leg now when you're going to pass my guard, if I was here, she can, right? So step over my leg and go. But when I do this, hold my leg now, now pass. See, she cannot step over my leg because we made the bottom of my leg irrelevant. That's all I'm doing here. You see this concept? It's so important. Now look how I can bring my knee up. Look how I can bring my knee up. You see? So when I'm here in collar sleeve, I step on the hip, I pinch my knees. So keep your elbow bent more like this, yeah. You see the elbow's a little closed? Now I pull the arm. If I can pull the arm, awesome. If I feel like I can't, I raise my leg more. And now look at her arm. And I can bend her wrist. I could even go here and attack the Kimura. I love this Kimura here as well. Okay, so here. Lasso, hook the shoulder. I bring my knee here. I'm on my side. I start getting my knee on her elbow. I'm fighting this. Her elbow might be closed a little bit. I open, get my foot here. So now keep your elbow bent. I open, I put my foot here. Keep your elbow bent. It's hard for you to keep your elbow bent, right? Now I pinch. Once I get here, look. Try it. So you're here. Look, hook my armpit if you can't get there. Yes. Now bring your leg up. Put pressure. Bring your body down and your neck down. Yes. Now pinch your knees. Now punch my hand down.
That's it?
Yes.
That's seriously it?
My elbow's off my body. So if I'm here, my elbow's collar sleeve. My elbow's closed. Now go. Push me. Push. Now open my elbow. Now pinch your knees and start pulling my arm up. See, once my elbow removes from my body, I can't come forward.
It's crazy.
Again. Here. Here your hand. You're not doing a U-grip. Hold. Pressure your knee and now open. Now pull my sleeve.
You don't have strength here?
I can't come forward because of this knee, but bring this higher. Why you?
Oh.
No, climb it.
Here.
Yeah, now pinch. No.
Oh.
You see? So that's what I'm doing there. I'm just making that frame on her body, and then I'm adjusting. So I'm here, here. You see, and most of the time what's going to happen is, you see how our elbow came off the body? Now it's so easy to do this, you see, and I have the arm here to attack the omoplata. You see, so if her arm is just normal, I don't even have to do, I could do the other options from before, but I can also just do this, like pinch, triangle omoplata, or I could go close your elbow now. Don't make it grip, just close your elbow, yeah, here. Now the elbow's off my hip, look. Okay, so add this in now. Play with this, pinching the arm, getting under the elbow, chopping the elbow in, and we'll keep working from here. But as you see, this is such a great option for you when we're doing this spot. I hope you guys are liking this so far. It's such a cool concept of this collar grip and getting the elbow out. So we're gonna keep working this.